Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Brad Cooks. Bradski? Cookski? I don't know. Everybody calls me Bradski in the kitchen, I have no idea why. Okay, what we're going to do today is a really nice and simple pesto recipe. I don't know why anybody buys pesto, considering, you know, a lot of it's full of preservatives and chemicals and all that kind of stuff. You can make it up from home very, very simply. So we start with some really nice basil, fresh and fragrant and lovely. We've got some Parmesan. If you want, you can use the slightly more yellowy stuff that's out of a little pot if you want, but I shaved that one myself, and it's cheap and simple to buy, and I think it's a better product than out of the little tube. We've also got some fresh pine nuts and some really beautiful garlic. So I know that a lot of people toast the pine nuts, and I get that, I've done that, I've also not done it, and of the two, I prefer it not toasted. If you want to bung these in a hot pan for, you know, 60 seconds or so, that's your bag, enjoy. There's no law against you, and I'm 100% sure the police won't knock on your door for it. But for me, I prefer it as it is. So here's a really simple recipe. I'm going to kick off with these two things. Now, if you don't have a mortar and pestle, you know, buy one. There's no excuse. They're 8 quid. You know, I think this one was about 12 quid. You can buy them on Amazon or on eBay or whatever. If you really don't want one, you can use a blender. The problem is, I think it whizzes all the ingredients a bit fine, and I think that for me, I prefer to be in. I'm a control freak. No, it's not that. For this, we're going to use 2 cloves of garlic. Now I'm not going to chop them up. I'm not going to do anything to them like that. I am just going to, you know, just flatten them out and put them into the bowl. Okay, so I've got about 30 grams of pine nuts. These are going to go straight in like that. Okay, and about what you use in pine nuts by volume, use about twice the amount in olive oil. So that was about half of one of these cups of pine nuts, which was about 30 grams. So I'm going to double that in volume for the olive oil. So I'm not going to put all of the olive oil in to start with, but what I will do is just put a little bit in there, just to kind of give us a bit of substance to beat to.
Give the garlic and pine nuts a good bashing and start to slowly add your Parmesan cheese. Whatever quantity of pine nuts you've got, use about half that amount for Parmesan. When it starts to look a bit like hummus, you're ready to add the basil. Lots of people will just add the leaves, but I think there's tons of flavour in the stem, so I add 2 good sized handfuls, stem and all. A few good cracks of black pepper, and pound all of that flavour and goodness out of the basil. Finally, add all of the rest of the olive oil in and slowly stir, and then, once all the ingredients are combined, generously season with salt and use a teaspoon to combine. This pesto will last in the fridge for ages, and you only need a bit to transform boring pasta into phenomenally fragrant, fresh and authentic pasta. And that is my pesto. Enjoy.